Hello there, this is Ethereal, and I am here to give you some tips on Earning Rush. Now, I've been playing Trading Legends not too terribly long now, but for a little while, and these are tips that other people have given me or that I have learned myself over just kind of like playing the game. If I do anything you might not agree with or you think I can improve on, please leave a comment and let me know, because I just want to get better and I would love to help other people. Now, the first thing that I do when I see that it is Earning Rush is I click on my beauty. I click on one of my beauties, right? And then I go to skill, right? Stay on market. All these are your earnings for your actual market. I try to aim to get them around 2022. And I will enhance. Now, as you see, once you hit level 36 or merchant 6, you will unlock the quick enhance / your assistant as well also, and that makes this a little bit easier. So I will enhance all these to 100 mil, and then I'll use my wish stone. Now, I used to use my wish stone and then use a certain amount of silver, but that was a lot less efficient, and someone very nice pointed that out to me. The second things that I do, and I've been pretty lucky, because if you go to your market, some of you may have this unlocked, it's your infirmary. Now you see this infirmary right out here. That's not the one that I'm talking about. I'm talking about this right here that says herb on it. You click on that, and then you get like this whole thing where you get to basically be a doctor, which is honestly pretty cool. You treat your patients. I've unlocked auto treat. You get that one pretty early on. I think you have to be just a trader, one of the traders. And when you collect from that, you see you get infirmary rating, infirmary design, and then it lets you know like how many of each thing you did. So I treated one person with neck pain, right? You unlock new departments. That's not going to help you for Earning Rush. Neither is the patient, because that's just going to go towards your infirmary. What really matters in this part is like, let's hiccup. See, all merchant building earnings plus 95%. So once I get so many of those again from treating patients, then I can level that up again. So I always save and hoard this. I will hoard it until it is time for another earnings rush. It is the only time that I will upgrade these. I will upgrade the other two. So I will upgrade department, I will upgrade patient, just not symptoms until an earning rush, because this is what's going to help you rush that earning, and that's pretty important. Okay. The third thing is if you've unlocked estates. All right, if you have unlocked your states, I will save up all of my markets, and I will go in here. I will click on one of these, and I will level up my soil. Okay, let me pick one that's going to be a little bit, I'm working on my onions, I am. So you level that up, see? So my production is increased, all that. It will kind of upgrade your estate. So if you're lucky, maybe you'll have an estate rush with this, but it doesn't always work that way. And then you're going to have to use some of your silver to level it up. I don't have a lot of silver right now because I'm on day 3 of my earning rush. And, you know, your girl is feeling it. I'm starting to feel it a little bit. Yeah. So level up your crops, because that's going to be really, really helpful. And, you know, something you can do also in estate while we're right here, you can click on this right down here at the bottom of the book, click that market scroll, click this, and these top 2 right here. See, staff earnings. This isn't retainer earnings, staff earnings. So if I upgrade this, it's going to add plus 29.6% towards that. Or you can add a percentage. Now, I like to sometimes try to get in the math of it when I have time. I haven't really had the time to do it this earnings rush, but figure out which one's going to give me the most percentage to make the most out of my money. But haven't been able to do that lately. Work's been a bit busy. But so you can also do that. And what's good, if you click on that tab in the book, like I told you, and you click through here, it's just going to take you through all of these retainer ones. Whereas if you did overview, it's just going to take you to the next one. But if you click on market scroll, it'll take you here, 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 and so on, which is a really good thing in my opinion. The next thing that I think is vitally important is here we have our amazing retainers. You're going to want to use your abacuses and your pouring gold. Okay, I will show you where to use your pouring gold and then how to get your pouring gold. So we go to here, right? This is where your pouring gold is at. And you just gonna upgrade and then go to your next one, upgrade, go to your next one, upgrade, go to your next one. I've been trying to keep all my retainers around the same amount, the same level. So, but I did that a little more late in the game, so some retainers are more favored than others. But with earnings, it's not going to overpower them because it's going towards buildings. So yeah, and that's only if it says building earnings. If it says something like aptitude or building earnings here, this is where you use your abacuses. So you'll upgrade and then go next one, upgrade, go next one. All right. So building earnings is not the same as retainer earnings. I will say it a million times over and over. You can use your retainer earnings during an an earnings rush, but it is not as beneficial as saving it for a retainer rush. Yes. So right here, you go skill, and then right here, you're going to use your abacuses. And then you have sideline, and it's the very first one that is your pouring gold. Now, I'm so sorry about the dogs, guys. I have dogs. They're always barking. They're always this way. And if I tried to have a video where dogs weren't barking, there just would never be a video. All right. So next we're going to click back on market. Okay. So I'm going to give you a few more tips. All right. Some obvious ones is if you've leveled up your estate, one thing to do is kind of like compare and contrast. But if you can't do that, another really great way to help yourself is you can click expand on the bank. You can expand. That's going to, if you're a big tapper or you have an auto tapper, whatever, however you play the game, whatever you like, you can click expand. That's going to help you a lot there. And by now, you know, most likely, that you can upgrade your building. Yeah, so you can definitely do that. But first, let me show you how to get that pouring gold, right? Click on that once you've unlocked it, and you'll see, hey, you put the retainers in these stalls. So let me complete it, and I'll show you guys exactly how this works. So you're going to get some business XP, which you're going to use during your retainer rush, right? The pouring gold you are going to use during your... Yeah, you're going to use the counting point that goes to the pouring gold skill, which you're going to use this time. So I try to make sure that I level out how I put the people in the bank so that everyone's kind of like getting their skills leveled up accurately. So every day I'll go to the end because it naturally rotates through these. We'll click that. I click open. All right, so today we are working on merchant. So that's what I'm going to work on in the bank as well. Just go ahead and start that up real quick. So I'll go back up here. I'll click on the abacus. I have unlocked auto deploy. Unfortunately, that's one that I can't quite remember. I've been leveling up Ting Sang a little bit, so we'll throw him in there. And then go ahead and do these. And these are going to be the ones that I work on now. In a couple hours, I will come back and like try to do some of my lower level ones because I don't have all the counters unlocked. So there will be a few stragglers here and there. And as you can see, they need a little love. So once you've like upgraded your buildings, you've upgraded your bank, you've done all that, you're like, wow, I must be running out of things to do. No, there's still loads to do, guys. So, one thing that you can do is, where will I find these? Let's see. I might be able to find it in here, because I've already used it. Okay, so recruitment cards. You can get a golden one, which will give you 5 people. A purple one will give you 3. And then the recruitment card one, the blue one, will give you 1 per thing. I save these up. I will not use a single one until earnings rush. And normally when it gets close to the end and I want to make like that extra gap where so people can't catch up with me, that's when I'm just gonna dump that. Or if I see like it's really close neck and neck, then I'll use that the last like few-ish minutes. Yeah. So that is definitely something. Another thing that I would highly recommend doing is go to your bag, right over here, go to your bag, click event, and then like click through these and see if any of these event items can help you. So here you'll see that I have some Phoenix kites. It says you used to add 10,000 to 5,000 earnings for a retainer. So I could use that for earnings for retainer, but I want to save that for retainer rush. Yeah. So that's some really good tips. And now at the end you might be asking yourself, well, Ethereal, what exactly should I be hoarding? So this is what I'm going to recommend. When I first started playing this game, I noticed, wow, this game can be a bit top up heavy. So I went through here, and when they were doing the events, I would notice, like, what are they giving me, right? Abacuses. Save up all your abacuses. Save up all your patient manuals. Oh, someone married me. Yay. Your bank designs, market designs. I do not recommend using your harvest cards unless you see that you're really close to like your next building upgrade. But regardless, you want to save that because they do have estate rushes. And that way you're going to get the most materials of the items that you have in your inventory. Another thing, let's go to the mall because this is going to give you some really good advice. So normally in the earnings discount pack, they will have one of these. So if you have the ingots, you can, but I recommend saving them for different events or events that you know that you are going to place really high in. Ingots they need to be cherished. Save up your silver cards for earning rush because as you might lose a lot of ingots during earnings rush, you are doubling, sometimes tripling your earnings. So it is definitely worth it to save it and use it during that. Again, I don't really use the harvest cards unless harvest and earnings line up. But no, so this time I'm not using my harvest cards. I actually need to save some up because a couple, like 2 weeks ago, we had a estate rush. Then I told you your market designs, your bank designs, your curio chest, I would not really deal with too much because again, I would save that more for a retainer's rush, and I'll explain why in a second. It's because it gives you the stuff to upgrade your retainer. That Zwan paper, the tea, porcelain, wine, I'm pretty sure. Or yeah, this isn't giving you stuff to upgrade your retainer. It's giving you stuff to like increase those earnings. I have some. I'll show you in a second. And then your recruitment cards. Again, there's 3 types of those you can get. You cannot level them up like you can your earning cards. Energy pills. I save those for retainer rushes, which I have a specific method for that, for using the energy pills that has been pretty successful for me, which I might share at a later date if you guys would like to know it. But I typically do not use these during earning rush either, unless I'm trying to get some babies out, because babies can help with your earnings a good bit, but I like to save a bulk of my babies for you know, the child event where you will rush basically your air rush. So you can get these, but normally this is not worth these ingots. If you have taken like roughly like 2-3 weeks, you should have all of this saved up just from paying daily without spending money, without topping up. Maybe not the curio chest, maybe I wouldn't go that far, but just from like doing some stage events, you'll naturally get this, and then you'll get the lucky tickets and all that. So that's a lot of ingots for this amount. So I would never really use this. I would just try to save it, and then I would get these from placing higher in other events that would further me. It's a whole thing. Like, it's a big, like, twisty well. So yes, that would be my recommendation there. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that I can think of. I told you guys to save patient manuals. I would always save those for a rush. And guys, if you want to actually hoard in this game, you are going to have red dots. You are always going to have red dots. But yeah, let's see. I was going to show you. So you see, here is your tea paper, 500 earnings for a random peasant retainer. Save that for retainer rush. Save it. You can use it later. You'll be good, I promise. Alright, guys. Hopefully this was helpful. If you liked it, you know, let me know. If there's something that I can improve on or get better on, please let me know. Again, I'm sorry about the dogs. It's part of being a dog mom. I love them to death, but yeah, they never stop talking. They're just like me. Anyways, guys, have a great day, and I hope this was a little helpful. And yeah. Alright, take care, guys, and bye!